everyone, my name is Ruby and one of the expert IELTS trainers here at the British Columbia English campus. We are located at SCA 49 ground floor at Ranjit Avenue in Amritsar. So if you want to give us a visit, kindly hop in at any time as per your convenience. So for today's video, we have some common verbs in English. Which are quite necessary for anyone aiming for a band 8 or higher. And so let's deep into it and start the video. So first of all, we have a list of verbs for you, and then we have their present forms, their past forms, and their participle forms. For example, the first verb we have is arise. The word is arise. The sun arises in the east. And the past is arose. So sun arose in the east. And then we have participle, in which we can create a sentence like sun had arisen in the east. The next word is awoke. The word is awoke. Now, what does awoke mean? It is basically mean when you're up and about, ready for your day, and you've had a good night's sleep. After that, what you do is you get up, and that is what awake is. Now, let's create a sentence onto this. People usually have breakfast after they are awake. And the past form of the word awake is awoke. I woke up at 10:30 today. And the participle form of this verb is awoken. So I was awoken by a really bad noise in the building. So this is how you use the words awake, awoke, and awoken. And then we have a very common set of verb, which is be. So let's create a sentence onto this. And make the meaning more clear to you. I would want to be at the event. So this is when we're talking about the past. So you just say, I wanted to be at the event. This was for the present, and for the past it is, you use the word was. You use the word was. Now let's create a sentence onto this. I was lounging at my home. I repeat, I was lounging at my home. And the word for the participle is been. It's been. Let's create a sentence onto this. It's been a while I haven't seen my husband. I repeat, it's been a while I haven't seen my husband. Okay. So the next word is become. The word is become. Now let's create a sentence onto this. For the present form of this verb, it is the word become. So let's create a sentence onto this. I have become more patient with my students. I repeat, I have become more patient with my students. And the past verb form for the word become is became. So let's create a sentence onto this. I became extremely excited about the journey. I repeat, I became extremely excited about the journey. And the participle form of this verb is again become. I would become the best version of myself. I repeat, I would become the best version of myself. Okay, so the next verb is begin. Now to begin is to initiate something. So let's create a sentence onto this. I want to begin this project as soon as possible. I repeat, I want to begin this project as soon as possible. And the past form of this verb is began. Now let's create a sentence onto this. I began working on this project a long time ago. I repeat, I began working on this project a long time ago. And the participle form of this verb is begun. I repeat, it's begun. So let's create a sentence onto this. I began working on this project last week. I began working on this project last week. Okay. So we have some more present, past and participle forms of some very common verbs. So the first verb in the second list we have is break. It's break. So let's create a sentence onto this. Don't break the rules. I repeat, don't break the rules. The past form of this verb is broke. It's broke. Now let's create a sentence onto this. The window broke on its own. I repeat, the window broke on its own. And the participle form of this verb is broken. It's broken. Now let's create a sentence onto this. The cutlery was broken at the restaurant. I repeat, the cutlery was broken at the restaurant. The next word is bring. The word is bring. So let's create a sentence onto this. Kindly bring me the flowers. I repeat, kindly bring me the flowers. So the past form of this verb is brought. It's brought. I brought flowers as I came along. I repeat, I brought flowers as I came along. And the participle form of this verb is brought again. I was brought to the hospital after the accident. I repeat, I was brought to the hospital after the accident. Okay, next word is build. Now to build is to construct something from the very beginning. So let's create a sentence onto this. I would want to build my house soon. I repeat, I would want to build my house soon. And the past form of this verb is built. It's built. Taj Mahal was built in the memory of Mumtaz Mahal. And the participle form is also built. Now let's create a sentence onto this. The building is being built. I repeat, the building is being built. Okay, so the present form of another common verb is buy. It's buy. Now buy is to purchase something, when you pay for something and you get something in return, that is when you're buying something. So let's create a sentence under this. I want to buy a lot of grocery today. I repeat, I want to buy a lot of grocery today. And the past form of buy is bought. It is bought. So let's create a sentence onto this. I bought a lot of grocery items yesterday. I repeat, I bought a lot of grocery items yesterday. And the participle form of buy is also bought. It's again bought. So let's create a sentence onto this. The sentence is, I bought gasoline for my car. I repeat, I bought gasoline for my car. The next word is catch. The word is catch. Let's create a sentence onto this. I like to catch a lot of fish. I repeat, I like to catch a lot of fish. And the past form of this verb is caught. I caught a lot of fish yesterday. I repeat, I caught a lot of fish yesterday. And the participle form of this verb is again caught. I repeat, it's caught. Let's create a sentence onto this. The fishes were being caught by the public. I repeat, the fishes were being caught by the public. So we have some very common set of verbs for you. Let's do them one by one. So the first word is choose. Now to choose is to pick up between random stuff or whatever your preferences, whatever you like. So that is when you're choosing something, you're just picking up something which is particularly your own choice or something that you want to have it from a huge set of things that you have. So let's create a sentence onto this. I chose not to work in the evenings. I repeat, I chose not to work in the evenings. And the past form of this verb is chose. When you've already chosen something, so that is what chose is. So let's curate a sentence onto this. I chose not to work in the evenings. I repeat, I chose not to work in the evenings. And the participle form is again chosen. So let's curate a sentence onto this. The candidates were chosen to represent the public. I repeat, the candidates were chosen to represent the public. So the next verb is come. The next verb is come. Let's curate a sentence onto this. I would love to come to work every day. I repeat, I love to come to work every day. And the past form of this verb is came. I came to work yesterday. I repeat, I came to work yesterday. Now for the participle form, the verb is again come. So let's curate a sentence onto this. I like to come to my work. I repeat, I like to come to my work. Okay, so the next word is cost. Now cost is the price that you pay for the item that you purchase. So that is what a cost is. So let's curate a sentence onto this. The costs of groceries have spiked over the years. I repeat, the cost of groceries have spiked over the years. And the past and the participle remain the same. It is exactly the same as it is for the present. So it remains as cost and cost. Both here past and participle. Next word is cut, and it has the same intonation in present, past and participle, which is cut, cut and cut. But let's curate a sentence onto this. The government needs to cut down the already spiked prices on the groceries. I repeat, the government needs to cut down on the already spiked prices of the groceries. Okay, so the last very common verb is do. It is do. Let's create a sentence into this. I like to do a wide variety of work simultaneously. I repeat, I like to do a wide variety of work simultaneously. The past form of this verb is did. It is did. Let's curate a sentence onto this. I did a lot of hard work. I repeat, I did a lot of hard work. And the participle form of this verb is done. It is done. So let's curate a sentence onto this. I had done a lot of hard work. I repeat, I had done a lot of hard work. Then we have another set of verbs. The first one is draw. And the past form of this verb is drew. The participle form is drawn. So let's curate a sentence onto this. I like to draw a variety of paintings. I had drawn a variety of paintings, and I had drawn a variety of paintings. The next word is drink. Soda is my favorite drink. I repeat, soda is my favorite drink. So I drank a lot of soda when I was a child. I repeat, I drank a lot of soda when I was a child. I had drunk soda yesterday. I repeat, I had drunk soda yesterday. The next verb is drive. The verb is drive. Now let's curate a sentence onto this. I like to go on long drives with my husband. I repeat, I like to go on long drives with my husband. And the past form of this verb is drove. I drove to work yesterday. I repeat, I drove to work yesterday. And the participle form of this verb is driven. It's driven. I was driven to work yesterday. I repeat, I was driven to work yesterday. So the next word is eat. It is, I like to eat a variety of cuisines. I repeat, I like to eat a variety of cuisines. So the past form of this verb is ate. I ate a variety of cuisines at the restaurant. I repeat, I ate a variety of cuisines at the restaurant. The participle form of this verb is eaten. It is eaten. I had eaten a lot of food. I repeat, I had eaten a lot of food. So the next word is fall. It is fall. Now let's curate a sentence onto this. You need to fall in order for you to be rising again. I repeat, you need to fall in order for you to be rising again. And the past form of this word is fell. It is fell. I fell on the floor. I repeat, I fell on the floor. And the participle form of this verb is fallen. It is fallen. I had fallen from the building's terrace. I repeat, I had fallen from the building's terrace. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and it should be really helpful for you when you prepare for your IELTS exams, particularly because these sorts of words come in really handy for you, for anyone aiming for a really high band score. So try to include all these sorts of verbs in your writing, in your speaking, and they can also help you in your listening and your reading components of the IELTS exam. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you.